Fishing 101. Class is in session. It helps to keep all of your fishing gear in this lovely box here. We call these tackle boxes. And inside of it we have our sunscreen, our bug spray, extra bobbers, extra fishing line. We have some sinkers, hooks, and pretty much everything that we're going to need to get out and have a great day of fishing. Make sure that you bring your pliers, because it not only helps to unhook the fish, but you have some clippers on here as well that help clip the line if we have any issues. And don't forget your sunglasses. You're going to need those out there too. So to cast our fishing pole, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find our targets. We're going to find it and aim our fishing pole. There's my target right there. The second step is to hold down the button all the way without letting go. Okay, now the moment we let go of this button, our bait or our lure is going to come to the ground. So we need to release it at the perfect time. The perfect time to release this is at 11 o'clock. So if you imagine that there is a large clock around me and my fishing pole is the arm on the clock, right when I hit 11 is when I'm going to release the button and my bait is going to fly out to my target. So let's give it a try. Perfect. Now fishing takes all sorts of different skills and it takes a lot of practice to get really good at it. Now what I like to do is before I even get out to the lakes, to the ponds, I like to practice out in my own backyard or in some of the fields that we have at some of our different parks. Now to practice, they make plugs like this yellow one here. It's just made of plastic and you can cast this out without being worried that the hooks are going to hurt anyone. But if you don't want to buy one of these that are about $1.50, you can go into your garage or your hardware and find yourself a small metal nut. Okay? You tie that on and it works just the same. Now what we're going to be doing to practice is we're going to take some of our targets and we're going to place them out in the field and we're going to try to cast our plug or our bait into these targets. Now, you can make targets out of all sorts of things depending on how challenging you want your practice to be. You can use something as simple as a dog leash and a circle, some rope, we have a pan, we have a hula hoop. I like the pan a lot. Buckets work really nicely because when you cast, if you land in them or around them, they make a large clank noise and it feels really good once you hear that noise to know that you're doing a great job at casting. Whoa, nice one. Good cast. So we made it out to Big Hollow to do some fishing out here, and we came across some of our county conservation workers here on their lunch break doing some fishing. So what are you guys fishing for?
Well, we're fishing for some crappie and bluegill and some bass today.
Okay, do you have any luck so far?
Not really.
No? Okay, well if I were to come here and fish for the first time, what kind of species would I fish for?
Well, we have bluegill, crappie, bass, channel cat, and muskies.
Okay.
And then from time to time you might pull out a bullhead.
Ooh, well, that sounds fun. I'd like to hook up into any of those. Are there rules or regulations I need to follow if I'm fishing here?
Yeah, there's different rules and regulations that just depends on where you're at and where you're fishing. There's difference for lakes compared to the rivers and stuff like that as well.
Okay, and Eric, where would I find some of these rules and regulations?
Well, the IWDNR releases a fishing regulations booklet, so you can find the local regulations in that. They also have an app called the Go Outdoors Iowa app that you can find all that information on as well.
Oh, excellent. Well, I wish you some luck fishing and hopefully you get some good fishing stories out of today.
Thanks.
Thank you.
IowaDNR.gov is a great resource to research your lakes before you're on your trip, and it's very easy to navigate. You can look up what lake you want to fish, and it has a lot of general information like if there's a beach available or trails, restrooms, etc. It also has a fishing report about what type of fish people have been catching, what's spawning or what's laying their eggs, and some tips that might help you catch some fish. It also lists the popular species. Here are those maps of the lake, in case we want to plot where we're going that way. The different kinds of fish that have been put into the lake, and what some of our regulations are. When you're planning your fishing outing, it's a good idea to look at the different maps that are available from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Most of these maps have been put together by the Fisheries Bureau and have some great information for your trip. For instance, this map says that there is some parking on the north side of the lake. There are 3 different spots we can park. It also tells us that there are a lot of different fishing structures located in the lake that we might want to try because the fish like to hide there to get some cover from the hot sun.
Well, we had a great time with you today. We have plenty of space to go fishing at all of our different parks in Des Moines County, and hopefully you had a successful day on the water as well. Post those fishing pictures below because we would love to see them.